Welcome back for another visit to Disney's most marvelous castle, The Punisher.
Please tell me you're editing that out.
Editing it up.
Oh god, why?
Going to a funeral home.
It's Bobby's funeral today. The whole Nucci clan will be there. No innocents to be caught in the crossfire. Should be able to take out Ma and Eddie.
Aren't we the man with the plan? And we can't change our main weapon. In fact, I don't think I've seen our main weapon before.
That looks to me a lot like a 50 cal. I wonder what that's being used for.
Frank probably has no idea how to use one of those things.
Yeah, it's not like he served in Vietnam or anything.
Syndicate. You hit their alleged drug-running operations in the chop shop. Then you tracked down Bobby Nucci in Lucky's bar and killed him.
That upset Bobby's mom for some reason. So she had Bushwhacker grab your friend Joan and lead you a merry chase through the Central Zoo.
Then you decided to crash Bobby's funeral. Most people crash parties. You crash funerals.
But I guess funerals are kind of like parties for you. Right, Frank?
You have no idea what funerals are like for me.
Yeah, Punisher at a funeral, you know this one's going to end badly.
The whole Nucci clan's gathering for Bobby's funeral. As good a place as any to hit them. With any luck, I'll get everyone.
I'm surprised he left enough for an open casket.
That's her car pulling up now.
It's a miracle.
Boys, that Ma's here.
Should we bring in Bobby's casket now?
Show some respect. Wait till the old lady's seated.
It's a shame I could kill you only once, Bobby.
Time for Weekend at Bobby's.
Well,
Weekend's over.
A little funeral of their own.
They're ready. Bring in the body. And hey, assholes, try not to drop it this time.
Shit, no. Might have our balls for that. Damn, this thing's heavy. They shipping coke in Bobby's box, too?
Hey, waste not, want not. Ma's not exactly sentimental, you know. Shut up, assholes. Show some respect.
I want to see my boy! Open it up!
No, Ma, you can't. He's all tore up.
That bastard! I'll kill him! I'll rip him apart with my bare hands!
Calm down, Ma. We're all emotional here.
I'll show you emotional, you little shit! I'll rip your balls off and feed them to the dogs!
Tony, Vinny, get over here. Ma's overcome by her grief. Escort her back to the mansion.
Punisher! That bastard! I'll kill him, I swear it!
Come on, Ma, we'll go to the mansion, torture those two guys in the basement, and you'll feel better.
Yeah, Ma's really off her game. She's normally so docile and friendly.
yeah, normally she's the pinnacle of maternal instinct, but
Yep. Shame what we've done to her.
we drove her to it, really.
Not much of a shame what we're doing to these guys.
No, this bit's just plain fun.
Now to play cleanup.
Yeah, if you really want to milk this for points, you kill the first 3 or 4 guys, then just run around and execute everyone else. Your combo goes through the roof. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. In fact, you can not even fire the gun.
Yep.
If you just pop out and sit there for a couple of seconds, you can then jump out of the casket and execute every last one of them.
Yeah. It's basically, if you want to make a hell of a lot of points for upgrades, this is how you do it. And this is how you do it.
Yes. There are special kills all over this room. If you can somehow maintain your combo long enough to apply it to one of the special kills, that's $4 grand right there. Very hard to do though, because there's so many bullets flying.
Yeah, this is where the game starts amping up the difficulty.
Mm-hmm. I've died in this room.
It's still perfectly doable. It's just, this is where you actually have to start watching out for bullets, more than strays.
Frank can still eat bullets all day long, but there's so many of them. You will eventually get overcome.
It is essentially death by 1,000 cuts.
Yep. And if you try to maximize your points by getting all the special kills, then you take 3 times as many bullets as you need to.
Yeah.
Which of course I do.
Naturally.
Beautiful.
Never gets old.
And the remaining guy with the special information for us has given up.
And funnily enough, would you look at that, there's a special interrogation spot just over there.
Wouldn't you know it?
What are the odds?
We're gonna use this open casket so that he can't have an open casket.
This one always looked like one of the more painful ones to me.
I don't know where they went, I swear. Check the basement. Maybe they're down there.
Yeah, it's much less sudden than most of the other ones.
Not gonna find Ma and Eddie around here.
I mean, if that's a pine lid, that's got to weigh some serious amount.
And unfortunately, there's one more special kill we didn't get.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
Please, don't kill me!
Wouldn't even known about her if she hadn't been screaming. If you block her exit, she will run back into the room and then just sort of wander around for a little while. Eventually she will stop, and if you're inside the room and she stops in the doorway, you're stuck in there forever until you kill her. And that makes you lose the game.
Well, that's just unfortunate.
Yep. I mention that because it's happened to me. It is rather neat that they establish the Punisher's morality in that he does not kill innocents. That's his one redeeming quality.
Yep. For a long time in the comics as well, he would carry like tranquilizer darts for, you know, any basically any civilians, just basic security guards rather than paid minions. He'd also carry around stuff like tranquilized meat in case he encountered any guard dogs. Surprisingly, he really likes dogs and doesn't like harming them if he doesn't have to. I mean, he will, but he'd rather find another way of doing it first.
That's true. Dogs can't consent to be evil, so they're not technically bad.
Yeah, they're just doing what they've been trained to do, really.
Yeah.
So, kind of like soldiers in that respect, which obviously Castle would respect.
Yeah. Frank has a very, very narrow definition of innocent, but if you're in there, he's not going to kill you.
Yeah, he actually has one of the strongest moral codes in the Marvel Universe, surprisingly. He has lines and he will not cross them no matter what.
It's respectable in a way.
I ain't ready for a coffin. Coffin. Oh.
No one ever is.
And there's a flashback. Rather appropriate one for the level.
Yep. I forgot you can sometimes do that.
Yeah. Ah, wonderful.
I think most people will just basically go, hey, I've got infinite throwing knives that are a one-hit kill. Let's just toss these everywhere.
Basically, I sort of attempted to have some kind of strategy to this and take as much cover as possible, and it paid off. I got a decent combo.
Yeah.
During a slaughter mode, which is not common for me.
Slaughter mode usually, for me at least, it tended to be either I'm getting overwhelmed or I need health fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually it's more of an emergency sort of thing.
Pretty much.
Rarely do I use it to score points, but this time it worked out.
Yeah, using it for any kind of tactical measure beyond, oh shit, I'm dying. Not something you normally do.
Joey, what happened to him?
The Punisher put him face first through a windshield, and then through a plate glass window, and then...
That guy's an animal. People ain't safe on the streets no more.
Nor are they safe in funeral homes.
I just like how you hit the guy you were... Question, you completely missed the guy you were aiming for, but hit the guy in front of him.
It was weird. I should have cracked that one guy's egg, but...
Yeah. It's... One of the problems with this is there aren't any... Aside from the sniper rifles... Spoilers, they're sniper rifles.
Naturally.
There's no real piercing weaponry in the game.
Yeah. With the revolver, I probably would have, one hit killed both of them.
Mm.
But I stuck with the default pistols for some reason.
Mercy, please.
Let's show this guy Frank's brand of mercy. After we teach this corpse a lesson.
Son of a bitch, corpse had it coming.
Guess putting his face through a plate glass window wasn't enough.
That's never enough. Oh, and here's one of my favorite interrogations in the game.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen Saw 2? And Saw 7 for that matter.
Fuck you, asshole!
Hello, Abby.
I ain't seen them all day.
Actually, one of my neighbors looks a lot like Obby. Didn't like him. Don't like him much either.
Drugs down here, I swear. Hit the switch on the wall near the boiler, you'll see.
Now, once he's on fire, he's pretty much fucked, so...
Yeah.
There we go. Appreciate our handiwork as much as possible. And off to the little trick he told us about.
There's usually at least one of these little caches hidden in every level.
Yeah, for the most part.
There's a couple of stages where you don't find anything, but...
It's kind of surprising the Nucci's have all these hidden rooms and stuff inside the funeral home.
Given they are a mob family, they probably own the funeral home.
Yeah, you'd think, but there are implications against that later on. Doesn't rule it out, though.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense not just from a money laundering perspective, but also from the fact that, well, the Punisher exists.
Yeah, exactly.
Dual-wielding assault rifles, really fun, but you can't hit shit.
Yeah, it's a stupid thing to do. Once you get point blank to a guy, though, you instantly kill him.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Uzis, but they do more damage.
Mm-hmm.
When you get down to it, though, it is really just a case of spray and pray. That's forever my favourite kill. Here, catch, shank.
One of the many reasons to carry infinite knives with you at all times.
Yep. Just as Wolverine is a living portal to the meat dimension, so is Frank Castle a portal to the knife dimension.
I'm gonna kill you, Punisher!
And blowing up those drugs really summons in a ton of reinforcements.
Yeah.
Like, more than were originally here in the first place.
Yeah, it kind of... You're expecting some resistance, but then, you know, like 20 guys come flooding through the doors, and you're like, huh, really must have pissed someone off.
And you've probably blown all your resources getting down here in the first place.
Spill your guts or I'll
Hence, half a bar of slaughter mode.
Nothing's gonna make me talk. They never tell me anything.
Yeah, this is also the stage where the interrogations really start getting difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the bar itself is more or less the same size as it was in the previous stage, but getting the target up to the bar to begin with, unless you're doing like the gun tension, it usually requires taking off at least half their health.
And if you hold the gun tension for too long, even if it doesn't ever get to the top of the bar, Frank will still pull the trigger. So you gotta be careful about that.
Yeah, this is where the interrogations start becoming more of a juggling act.
You gotta get good at them. It's a skill you learn pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's not like you don't have enough opportunity.
But I have fucked up a lot of interrogations.
Definitely when I first started playing the game. I was like, okay, this guy needs to tell me everything. Oh no, he's dead.
Especially the special interrogations. Those all have their own little trick to them. None of them are the same.
Some of the later ones in particular.
Yeah.
All this blood, I'll never get it out from between the floorboards. It's you, the Punisher. Don't shoot! I'm the mortician. I own this establishment. I'd like to thank you for all you've done for my
ladies,
family
putting
over
my
the years.
kids through college.
Your handiwork has put my 3 kids through
Oh,
college.
god damn it!
Well,
so correct.
I've got a mess to clean up.
Simpsons did it first.
So that's why I think maybe the Nucci's don't necessarily own the whole establishment, but they've got some stock.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have more people to punish.
It's really the only explanation as to why they would have, you know, fucking huge drugstore in the basement.
Mm-hmm. Like I was basically like, go on, go kill some more people.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
I've got 8 more kids for some reason. Mortician gets busy.
Mr. Popo does not lie. Oh wait, sorry. Yes, I do a surprisingly good Mr. Popo impression. It's scared a lot of people.
It's a skill with very limited use.
Oh, but when I do get to use it.
Thing of beauty. Terrible attempt at an ambush from that guy.
It's not really an ambush when there's one of you and you're standing in the middle of the door. That's really more of a suicide note.
This area I always get lost in, because there's these guys back here. I usually can't find the door in time.
Yeah, this stage, especially the next few parts that are coming up, it's really more of a labyrinth. Very easy to get turned around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it going to get a lot worse?
Oh god, yes.
Yes, but this very shadowy door is our path to progress.
Drop the piece or she's dead.
She's always keeping you alive.
Well,
yeah. We all saw how that was going to play out.
What if that's one of the Mortician's kids?
No,
could be.
Wait here till the police arrive.
Maybe his wife.
Yeah, she wants to be our Punisher girl.
Punish it.
Yeah. Has the comics ever done that?
Well, he did have, there has been one or two times when a woman has worn the skull shirt. One in Punisher Max, one or two in the mainstream comics. Never ends well for anyone, unsurprisingly.
Yeah. Now, what I've read about the skull shirt is that he wears it to sort of distract criminals, make them shoot at the skull.
Yeah, kind of like Batman when he had the yellow oval over the bat symbol. The idea of it was to distract them so that they would aim for the obvious target, which is protected by several layers of Kevlar, rather than realizing, oh wait, his head is completely unprotected.
Yeah.
So
okay, so that was correct what I read.
Yeah, and also, you know, there's the whole Grim Reaper motif going on.
Naturally.
Which is pretty much a given. One of the angelic Punisher thing, which I will not let go because of how stupid it is, suggested that was the symbol of the demon who was possessing him and basically encouraging him to go and kill more and more.
Captain Howdy.
Yeah.
Also, if you look at many of the depictions of him in the comics, you can see that the teeth on the skull are magazines that he can reload his gun with.
Yep. The actual design of the shirt changes depending on who's drawing it, really. When it first started, the teeth were his belt buckles, basically.
I don't know how to get up there.
Over the years, it's just a t-shirt. You know, to make it look less like a superhero uniform, which is exactly what it looked like when he first started.
Yeah, very much so.
These days, it's more a shirt that I think really he wears it to let criminals know precisely who he is.
Yeah, it's more of a calling card than any strategic use at this point.
Yeah, a few times he's mentioned that he likes seeing the fear in their eyes just before, you know.
That sounds like him.
Kind of fucked up, but, you know, it's the Punisher.
Yeah.
And here's where the level gets really confusing.
Yeah.
Welcome to the rat's nest.
It is so easy to get lost in here, and Eddie is just going to run around in circles.
He's faster than you, has a hell of a lot of health, generally doesn't need to reload, so he can fire at you from dusk till dawn. This is basically what you're supposed to do, is, you know, just follow him.
Chase him, yeah.
But, of course, you're going to get mooks spawning left and right, and I believe they spawn infinitely.
Yes.
So, the second you take your eyes off him, he's gone.
It's so dark up here, and you can see through all the walls, which is really disorienting.
Yeah. So, it's entirely possible and likely you'll find yourself running in the same half-dozen areas.
And at this point, I have no idea where Eddie is gone. And as soon as he loses you, he will just sit there.
Yeah.
So you gotta go play hide and seek.
I think I saw him off to the left there.
Also, about half the mooks look like him.
Yeah. Everyone in this stage seems to be wearing brown jackets.
Yeah. But you were right, there he is. Now, his little bio in the criminal chart mentions exactly 3 facts about Eddie. He carries a big gun, he's a coward, and he uses drugs. Exactly one of those things is not true.
Yeah.
It's the big gun.
It's got a machine pistol. It's useful, I suppose?
It's a useful gun, but it's tiny.
Yeah.
It's silly looking. Now, we got really lucky here, and he got caught in a loop, and he's just going to do figure 8s around us while we throw knives at him. That is super rare.
Well, you're functionally immortal at this point.
Yep. I've never been able to hit him with a knife before this recording. But it turns out we killed him exactly the same way we killed Bobby, which is exactly what he didn't want us to do.
There's a nice symmetry in there. Alan Moore would be proud.
My ma'll never rest until you're dead!
Pretty rough death.
Yep.
But seriously, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Terrible boss fight.
Yeah, that final stage is just the first few times you get through it, you can easily see it. You can easily see it taking you 10, 20 minutes just on finding him.
Yeah, it absolutely can. I certainly had recordings where I looped around there for a very long time.
I mean, once you actually get him, he's pretty easy to take down. It's just finding him in the first place.
But he's got so much health, you gotta gun him for so long. It's obnoxious.
You can have, double assault rifles and just unload clip after clip into him.
In Vietnam, we called it the hog. The barrel has a habit of melting down, so mine are custom made. To change a barrel in the field, I bring oven mitts.
If only we had enough ammo for this thing while we were fighting him. Yeah, we also got his machine pistols for some reason.
Yeah, Frank does like his trophies.
This gun's like a miniature assault rifle. It uses a 5.56mm cartridge, which can be fired in a semi-automatic or a full-auto mode.
Don't really think of them as too much better than the Uzi, but maybe they will prove to be.
They're slightly beefier. They do a bit more damage, but they suffer the same problems in that once you get past coughing distance, they're inaccurate as all hell.
Yeah. I'm really eyeing that kill recovery, but it's super expensive.
Yeah.
Won't be getting that for a while.
Once you get that, the game difficulty just plummets, basically.
Yep. It's probably too good for us at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, we got the grenade launcher last time, and we did use the gun that has the grenade launcher, but we didn't have any grenades. You gotta pick those up.
Yeah.
Frank never brings them with him for some reason.
Yeah. It's the game does kind of pull some weird, boneheaded stunts like that every now and then.
Yeah. It'll be useful when we do get some grenades for it, though.
Oh, most definitely. That's little drawing there is from Welcome Back, Frank. I think it's from one of the first couple of issues.
Yeah, it seems like all of them have images from the comics in them.
Yeah.
Now we've got a new name on our chart of a guy we've never seen or heard his name before.
But man, look at those sideburns.
Yeah. And the same previous jerks. If you interrogate enough guys in the funeral home, one of them will mention that there's a guy named Lou who runs the meat factory who ships drugs for them. And for some reason it also unlocks 2 new levels for us. I have my theories as to why, but we'll discuss that when we move on to the Nucci estate next time.
Snitchy Nitchies.
God damn it.
I'm getting that in one way or another.
You've ruined another video.
I'm not happy unless everyone else isn't happy.